Welcome to the Tarp Report with Sam and Jess. Tarp Report, Dead Mom episode.
The one about
The one where,
I was gonna say,
yeah.
can't spoil it, can't.
Oh, I did. Well, I guess you don't have to put that part. Tarp Report, Dead Mom, clip, and then
I was literally all I thought about is like, oh, this is going to be titled the one where Jess is a dead mom.
I think that's because of your you love that show. What's it called?
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah, because a lot of them are like the one where
the gang has a dead mom. The gang's mom died.
The gang's mom died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we start over?
I'll just do no. That's fine. I think this is a perfectly sensible way to bring it up. But yeah, Jess's mom died about a week ago.
Yeah, on Thursday, there was an accident at my mom's work, and
where does she work at again?
She worked at a welding company.
A welding company. See, for some reason I thought she worked at it was like food processing or something like that. I didn't know it was a welding.
Yeah, she worked at a welding company. They make they made metal containers for they're literally right beside Fort Detrick, which is a military base in Frederick. And they made stuff to hold blood. I don't know. But she's gotten hurt before, but never. But just she's smashed her finger, But yeah, no, my mom. My mom died.
Yeah,
which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, 56, and it was very. I mean, it couldn't be more unexpected.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really tough and confusing for me because I'm not there.
Yeah.
My mom is in Maryland. My mom was in Maryland. My family's all in Maryland. And so for me, I haven't seen mom in 4 years.
Yeah.
Which is totally normal and fine.
Yeah.
We're military. That's what happens.
Yeah.
And so this, mom is gone, but mom wasn't here.
Yeah.
So it's it's not I don't think it's gonna hit me fully until I go home.
Yeah.
Until I'm there. But yeah, it was really fucking sudden. And I mean, it doesn't it was my sister called me and she said that we lost mom at work today. And I'm that doesn't.
Did your sister work there too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My sister works there. My sister's best friend, who is basically my mom's other daughter.
Yeah.
And then my sister's husband.
Yeah.
All work there.
Oh my God.
And we're all there.
They were there when it happened.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, I can't my sister said that she just literally, Sam, mom commented on our podcast less than 4 days ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was within hours.
Yeah, you told me that she left a smiley emoji.
Well, she left
the wrong one.
Yeah, she left the heart-eyed emoji. But she said that she loved our new theme song music, the new joke music.
Oh, really? Well, I'm gonna.
So she was being a contrarian to you. So she was actually supporting me in her final.
I imagine for all the listeners of the Tarp Report that she was definitely Team Jess.
Yeah.
So.
That was one of the. She listened. My sister said that that's how she stayed connected, and that's how she figured out what was going on with everything. Is she would listen to the Tarp Report and she would leave a comment, and she was the only one.
Yeah,
not the only one. We've gotten comments lately, but
yeah. Be weird if we did this just for your mom, and then now
it wouldn't be that weird.
And then now it's
it's pointless.
Yeah, what's the point now? God,
I'm
sorry. I'm gonna.
Well, the only thing to do is like I'm the same way because it's like I don't know what to do other than joke.
Yeah.
Like, but it was so sudden. Normally, like when somebody dies, oh, kitty. Mr. I think that's my mom. I think that's my mom coming through and my cat.
That's probably what it is.
Oh, look, hey, Mom.
Yeah. She's back.
Jesus Christ.
Meow, meow, meow.
How many times I thought that? And then, like, I'm like, wait, no, these cats have been around
If
already.
the cat poops in the toilet, you know it's your mom. Mom's like, I'm not using the box.
She's like, I will do a lot of stuff. I'll walk on the table.
So I was in Oregon, honestly, like, in one of the best moods I've ever been in.
Oh, sorry.
After a comedy show. Well, thank you, but I don't know how much you can do now.
Yeah.
And I was in some hot springs staring at the stars, and I remember thinking, I was like, oh man, I wish like I always think about you and Lynette, and I'm like, man, it'd be so cool if they were on this tour with me.
Yeah.
And then you called, and I was so excited. Right when you called, I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited to tell Jess about how great this show was. And I like you because you weren't like, I got to tell you something. I hate it when people do that shit. Like, oh, I need to talk to you about something important. Are you available in 2 hours? It's like, God damn you.
God,
I
you
know.
kidding? Oh,
I know.
God,
I know.
No, that would be atrocious. That's
But
just
yeah,
criminal.
you just said, you were just like, my mom died. And I don't know.
I think I'm just in shock. Like because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make sense. Like because like when Shitty called me and was like,
Shitty Bitch is your sister, just so
Right.
people know. Yeah.
And said, you know, that I'm like, you know, like normally when there's an accident, it's like someone's in the hospital.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like, oh, so mom got hurt at work. Like that would make sense. Then it's like, okay. Or even mom got really hurt at work. She's in the hospital. You need to get here. Like, or there's like that period of like being able to do something, you know, but there was just nothing to do.
Yeah.
It's just over. It's just
and
fucking
you
done.
don't know, and if folks are unaware, I don't know how much of this. I guess there's no like legal ramifications for you, but just so folks know that like there's like a OSHA investigation going
absolutely.
on, and do you know like what happened? Did you find out? Do you want to know?
I have an idea of what happened. Like,
Yeah.
and
Do you think that there's like, I don't know. I don't even know if
Well,
this is the right
it's-
question to ask you right now. But like,
the machine was broken for a week.
yeah.
And then my mom was helping someone fix it.
Yeah.
And so, but everyone I know works there, my whole family, you
Yeah.
know, I will be surprised, honestly, because I don't know what it looks like to have a death at your work, especially if it's probably your fault. So I don't know. I don't know if I mean, because it's a small company, you know, so it's like a family owned company. My mom worked there for 20
It's
some
wild.
years. Shitty worked there.
That's wild.
Shitty's been working there with mom for 13 of them.
Yeah.
Like that's what I am like struggling. That's where my heart is with my sister and like everyone
Yeah.
who saw my mom every day.
Yeah.
Like, because then that's like a real loss.
Yeah.
Like it makes me scared. It makes me scared for you.
Wait, you're scared for me?
Yeah.
Why? Oh, my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought about that. It's funny because I joked with Jess about how I was going to bring my mom on the podcast with me.
To deliver
And,
the news.
You know what's funny is like we've been like telling jokes back and forth about this privately on the phone, and like there's been jokes, but like the minute the podcast starts, it's just like this accident. The machine was broken. Like it's just like.
Well,
All of a sudden, like it's like
I mean, we're
I know.
like
We're
I'm trying
talking
to
other
tell,
people,
like
and we're
I'm trying
talking
to
other people
a
too.
lot of other people, and
Yeah.
it's my fucking mom,
I know.
and like yeah, like I still feel that we're being very light about it. Like, I don't feel like I'm being, I'm not like crying or, a fucking mess or anything like that. Like I'm just literally, I mean, if we want to get into like the nitty gritty of what happened, like, but what's the craziest part is the different, cause like my dad, both of my parents died in their 50s now. But dad, I knew that dad was going to die at a young age my whole life.
Yeah.
Like, because he lived hard, he fucking partied hard, and you don't survive that life.
Yeah.
But mom, on the other hand, was like, like never smoked a cigarette in her life.
That's wild.
Like never did any drugs. Like she was, the most like straight laced by the book.
She's like, I'm going to not be a part of some of this other stuff that's going on.
Yeah. I mean, she was a part of the same bowling league for fucking 30 years. Like, that's what she was just very like, you do this and you do this and you do this. And like, and, and she,
Yeah, I never thought about it. I always talk about when folks have like a severe substance use disorder, and it sounds like that's kind of what your dad was on. He was an alcoholic or like a drug addict or whatever.
He's a drug
addict, and that we all have like this timer going, but like we can't see it, and that eventually, and it doesn't matter. And as I'm sitting here thinking about this, is it like there's other ways to get that timer going too, like no matter what, like obviously we're all going to die at some point. Maybe not me, but most people. I'll live forever through my Instagram,
through these fucking podcasts, my friend.
This podcast, yeah.
I think I haven't thought about that, and like I'm like, holy crap! Well, at least my kids will have like all of these fucking. If something happens to me, if I die suddenly at work, like
you should tell them right now. Be like, I'm
you guys,
okay.
I love you.
I love you.
Like so much. I'm so sorry. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know if I had a heart attack at my office, because that's literally the only thing. If like I got hit really bad with a staple gun.
Yeah.
Like, but sorry, I love you.
Dude, if you died at work, it'd be at your other job, and it'd be some like edgelord comedian who feels like you ruined their career.
Oh my God. They'd be like trying to give me a hug and then shoot me.
Yeah.
That'd be terrible.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm just like Selena.
Yeah, you'd be like Selena. No, I was gonna say the timer. There's other things that could be on that timer too, and just working in a dangerous place. Hobbies. You could be a one of those
Daredevil
guys. Yeah. Daredevils. They have really short clocks, but yeah. I'm just really sorry. I wish there was. I remember when it happened. And it's strange because like whenever my friends are going through hard stuff, I think I told you this on the phone. I was like, I wish there was somebody that I could like fight or do something for you to show how much I care. But there's it just doesn't work like that.
Not a lot. Like that. So right now we're just waiting. Right now we wait because there is an investigation, so we can't we won't get her back, so we can burn the bitch.
Wow.
Jesus, that's really fucked up.
Yeah, how dare you?
So she wanted to be cremated.
That's your mom.
It's so terrible.
Want to be cremated? Isn't mated a funny word to have in there? Like it's like
mated?
Yeah, it's like you're being mated with fire. I think that's what it means. You're being.
Oh, is that why it says Iron Maiden?
What?
Did you say maiden?
Mated. Oh, so like
mated.
cremated. I bet it's like a Latin word.
Oh, cremated.
And I bet mated means like to be put together. And I think cree is fire.
Put together with fire?
I think that's what it means.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know enough Italian. Is that what you said?
No, it's Latin.
Greek?
No, I think it's Latin. I don't know though. I'm probably talking out of my ass.
I don't know if there's Mason. Wouldn't it be Mason?
Yeah, maybe it is Mason.
Yeah, Mason would be like
cremation.
And then
I
don't know. Or Asian. I don't know.
Gotta,
anyway, we're fucking idiots.
You gotta wait.
So we have to wait. There And so right now I'm just like in my own, probably the same place that my mom is, like fucking purgatory and just waiting. Thank you. That was fucking funny.
Really
come on,
funny.
You're like giving me shit about not making jokes and I'm throwing shit out. And come on. This is the best I got.
I gotta
right
be
now.
honest with you.
That wasn't very good.
No, it's good, but it's hard because like I'm not like sitting over here being like, here comes a joke. And
You
it's
just told me
no, I didn't say that you should make more jokes.
That it was implied when you said.
No, I said that when we were
weren't
talking
making
on the
any
phone.
jokes.
But that's the way it's supposed to be. I'm not trying to force anything. And why am I fucking arguing with you?
Yeah, my mom died, bro.
Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. You're right. That was really funny. Purgatory.
Just like my mom.
Just like your mom.
Me and my mom are both in.
Do you think
so it's just a waiting
I got a
game.
question for you. Do you think the people that died on the Titanic went to ice purgatory? Nothing? Okay, cool. Moving on.
Wow. You know what?
But that was really bad.
I think that's the end of the podcast.
I should have just said purgatory.
That was really
I shouldn't have
funny.
said the ice part.
That was really funny.
It wasn't that funny.
It was probably one of
You know what you didn't
one
give
of
me
the
enough.
funniest
You remember
things
last
I've ever
week?
heard you say.
Last week when I did I figured out a better way to do it. The worst thing that ever should happen to you when you're skateboarding is a fall on knee. You remember that?
Yeah.
But I figured out if I worded it like that, it would have been a lot funnier. I'm the one moving this around. By the way, this is our thing about like, I wrote down mural, NorCal tour, Instagram, jokes, and just wrote dead mom plus car. Still don't have your car.
Still don't have my car.
Did you tell me your mom
I'm not
died?
done. Yeah, I haven't mentioned it, but I guess it's fine now because like if I have to go, when I go home, that'll give them more time to work on my car.
That's crazy that you don't have
still
it.
don't have
It's
it.
been
Months.
They told you on
2 days.
Saturday that it would be done in 2 days. Mm-hmm. This is wild.
They've been telling me that since May 9th.
Oh my God.
Yeah. He told me to get it. He told me, let's see, it was probably Tuesday of last week, that they were waiting on a sensor, and that I was like, are you kidding? And I was like, should I get a rental? So I should get a rental. And he was like, oh God, yeah. And he was like, I thought you had one. And I'm like,
they're waiting on a sensor.
yeah. Apparently there was a sensor that wasn't working. Like it was.
Then they put it. Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I literally asked him, I said, at what point do we contract out? Like at what point, like, do you guys call it? Like,
do you think that, God, they should just, I guess, I don't know, pay you for the car?
really, it would have been at this point cheaper for them to have just totaled
it.
it.
They should have just totaled it.
Right.
And then they could fix it and sell whatever they have left.
Right.
And then you could have
I could have had a
bought a
car.
new car.
Yeah. Plus the amount of money, plus the $2,000 that I spent with the water pump that they put in incorrectly.
You should tell them about
My dead mom.
It's a card you could play.
I'm going to bring it up. I'm like, I have to drive to Maryland.
You're not going to drive there.
I know, but
I see.
not their fucking business, bro.
You know what the way you do it is you go, hey, about
I'm
the car.
gonna sue
This
your
is me.
fucking ass.
This is me doing my impression of you. About the car.
Okay.
About the car, and then wait. That's me being skinny.
I was like, what was that? I was like,
Anyway, last night I was watching Vanderpump Rules. And I got a call from Maryland, and I need to go there because my mom was in an accident at work and she's dead. And so if you could get my car going, that'd be awesome. Because if you don't,
I'm going to kill you like my mom.
Yeah, I'm not going to be there for the cremation.
I don't think I don't swing my hair.
Wait, how do you do it?
I don't. Maybe that.
Yeah, dude,
yeah,
you
okay.
hit. Oh,
with my
you
hand.
do. Yeah.
Okay, with my hand.
You don't do it with your head though.
Yeah, no.
I don't know what I'm
like, what are
doing.
you swinging? I'm like, okay, this. Okay, all right.
That was a pretty good impression, though, wasn't it?
It was okay.
Yeah.
I mean, how did it feel to have hair?
What were you doing when you got the call?
I was sitting at work.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. And
It would have been if you were just getting ready to go on stage or something. Like, oh my god.
Well, that was the thing, is that I had the Susan Rice show, and at the bar, and it was, what do I do?
Have you been on stage yet?
I went on stage
That night.
after the
Oh my god.
for the Susan
What
Rice
did you
show.
do? Did you talk about it?
No, I just did my. I mean, I
Just
know
did
my
your act?
set, and I went on stage, and
Oh my god.
we had 100 people, and like
I'm gonna fucking throw up. That's fucking crazy. I can't believe you didn't talk about it. We're vastly different people.
Yeah. Well, I know that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Thank God.
yeah. I am much more vast than you.
Well, yeah. Like, I mean, I do have like, my
Better boundaries. What do you
my
mean?
stuff. You're more off the cuff than I am.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And like, if I had gotten up there and talked about it, I would have.
You might get there someday because
Yeah, I
part of
will.
being off the cuff is that you like
You're just
I'm
comfortable.
really
You trust yourself.
well, yeah, and I'm just really good at getting back to my material. Oh, this is my guy. I wish
Is
I
that
could talk to this
Instagram
dude.
calling you?
Good segue. You want me to talk about that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I did. I got a call from Instagram.
You get a call from Instagram.
Yeah, so I got a weird notification in the app that was like, "Hey, congratulations, you are a content creator, and we notice you're growing reach and stuff like that because my Instagram's been growing, and we'd like to schedule a call with you to talk about like stuff moving forward with your Instagram." Oh God, sorry, I just. You're okay. Fucking chill.
Always a professional.
Yeah,
Listen
chill.
to him.
Okay, listen.
Chill. I just threw up in my mouth.
I didn't throw up in my mouth. I just burped, and I tried to keep it. I didn't want to burp it out.
You didn't try to keep it anywhere. You burped directly
I
into
didn't.
the microphone.
I had my mouth
I
closed.
saw a piece of food come out.
Zach, please rewind the tape. Your Instagram. Oh God, your Instagram. Oh God, your Instagram. Oh God. Sorry, I just. I'm gonna buy you. I owe you 2 dinners after this.
You owe him so much, and the worst part is that you give Zach these commands, and
What are
you
you
tell
talking
him,
about?
and you tell him what to do, and then you don't even watch the finished product.
I watch all the reels.
Yeah, but you don't see like the stuff that like he puts in, like that, like the little the magic that Zach does. It's so good. You don't even know. You don't even know, man. You don't even know Zach like I know Zach. I'm Zach's best friend.
You definitely know him better than I do.
And also my mom died.
Yeah. I was on a call with
And so what do
Instagram.
they want to talk about? Like what
You
do they
know what's
want to
funny?
go forward about? I don't
This
understand.
is what's so funny is like I talked and I had a good, you know how I am when I talk to people that I haven't met before. Like I turned on the charm.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, listen. He goes, what's your goal with Instagram? I was like, listen, I'm a full-time comedian, and I tour the country, and all I want
I'm
to
going
do.
to Florida next week.
The only thing that really gets me going is getting people out to shows, and that's my goal with my social media. And I'm telling the truth.
That's
but I
true,
said it
yeah.
recently. That's the only goal I have with social media is to get people to come to comedy shows. And then he was like, we've been talking to people. Have you heard of Threads?
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
So basically what they're doing is they're calling I think they're calling anybody with over 30,000 followers or something. Because I'm
and
at
trying to get
41.
them to use
Well,
their
they have it
their
set
Twitter.
up now. It's so funny because I did activate. I have always, if you have an Instagram, you actually have a Threads account already. You just have to activate it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's cool because some of your followers go over there.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. And so I have a Threads account already with 4,000 followers or something. And so what I did is I just hit this button now. And so whenever I share something on Instagram, it also goes to Threads. So I'm like playing their game.
They gotcha, huh?
Yeah, but I don't know. It just doesn't, because I'm not like posting to Threads.
Right. Well, and who cares if it goes there? If you're like, who cares?
I don't mind.
The better the reach.
I did learn some weird tricks that I'll tell you about though, because I talked to him about Reels and yeah, some weird stuff, and I don't think it matters on the podcast. And
Sweet.
Yeah, but it was
that's
cool.
That's hilarious. And sorry that you got.
What, by Threads or whatever?
Yeah.
No. It was cool. I think that too, the dude, like, obviously, like, they don't give a shit. Like, none of these companies give a shit about us. Like,
right. Well, that's what I'm saying is like, well, because for me though, I would have been like, oh my God, Instagram wants to talk to me.
Oh no, I was kind of pumped about it. And
Yeah.
It was funny because like it's all a good sign because like I'm on their radar. Like not everybody is getting calls from Instagram asking them to use Threads from an actual person. And also him as a person is dope. Like he seemed like a really nice guy.
Yeah.
And that was cool too. So I'm not tripping. Like I don't like, and like,
Well,
it's a
yeah,
good
no,
sign.
I just thought it was funny.
Yeah, it is funny. It's weird. It's strange because, you know, when my shit got hacked, I would nothing more than to just talk to somebody in the know at Meta to get my page unhacked. And it was crickets. And then all of a sudden I get like 40,000 Instagram followers and it's like, have you thought about Threads?
Yeah. You better be careful. We don't want your thing to get hacked.
Yeah. And, but I don't know. It's going fine. And I have some clips doing good, posts doing good. Oh, there's something else that I could talk about too. I think maybe I already talked about it. I sent it to you, didn't I?
Yeah, I haven't read it though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the thing. That's what's so funny. When you called me and told me your mom died.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were calling me to tell me how much you loved that piece of writing I did.
Yeah, because you wanted me to read it.
I wanted you to read it.
And I was like, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to read it later. I promise. And
you broke your promise.
And then my mom was like,
God.
Yeah.
Do you feel bad?
Thank God.
You feel bad for not fulfilling your obligations to
No,
me?
not at all. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for what the sacrifice that my mom made.
Even? You think it was like, you think it's fair? You're like,
Yeah.
On one hand, I didn't want to read. Stupid.
It got me out of that.
On the other hand,
I am excited to go home.
Yeah, that'll be good.
See my friends.
That's going to be hard, but it'll be good too. And it'll be cool.
My best friend Antoinette back home, she was like, you know, she's going into like mommy mode and wants to like do everything she can. And she's like, listen, she's like, we'll all meet. She's like, my house will be the headquarters. Everyone will just come here. Everyone can meet here. And she's like, okay, so it would be me, Robbie, and Katie. Who else? She's like, you can just make a list of all of our friends. And I'm like, we don't have any other friends.
Yeah.
Like it was just the three of us.
Yeah.
Like there's nobody else, baby.
I think that's really sweet though. And I don't know.
Yeah,
I am people have been asking me how you're doing. Like, they know that we talk. And
That's nice.
And I've been telling them, I'm like, you know, Jess, like we all kind of go through stuff differently. And I go through stuff my way. You know, remember when we had my mom in here?
Which time?
Last time, and we talked about the Heimlich thing.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And how I gave my mom the Heimlich maneuver, and I just sat down and I turned into a robot, and I did what I had to do.
And her boobies touched her arm.
My boobies touched my arm. And then the next day, I was driving to work out in Grace Harbor, and I just fell apart.
Right.
Because it finally hit me just like how high the stakes are and stuff. And I don't know if you've already had like a few of those moments where like that emotion just gets you or like what it's going to be like. But yeah,
yeah.
People ask me and I tell them, I go, I think, you know, she's doing good as you can. And I don't all the way know how Jess is going to do that because it is super fucking personal.
Yeah.
And you are not and there's nothing wrong with this. You are not as open about your emotions as I am.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, I don't have them as much as you do.
Mm,
I really like they're much more subdued. Like, because what I'm feeling right now is like I feel like an immense amount of sadness, but also like that I need to do something.
Oh yeah.
You know, but like there's also nothing that I can do. Like I can't leave to go home yet because if I leave too early, then I won't be able to be there for the service or we're not doing a service, we're just doing a celebration of life. But like, you know, but then also there's the guilt of not being there because my sister is taking care of everything.
Yeah.
Like, and my sister's the middle child, and like I feel like I should be doing everything. Like, Shitty sent me the obituary yesterday. That was weird.
I don't know how much there's gonna be. I don't know how much there is to be done. I don't know.
And there's nothing to do.
My mom has a drawer.
Oh, my mom is alive.
My alive mom. My alive mom.
My living mother. My living and breathing.
Talked to her this morning. On my way out the door. She has a drawer that has like everything. Like
all
my mom is ridiculously prepared for everything. And when I say everything, I mean her own, like if she does pass away. And I told you about her clear instructions.
Yes.
That if I see her go down, I can try to help. But if I find her and she's already down,
nope.
Leave her.
That's a no-go. That's a no for me, dog. Yeah, she's got the directions posted up, and
she didn't put it on the fridge, but I don't know. It was wild.
Smart woman.
Yeah. God, I got a lot of body stuff going on.
Yeah, it's really taking away from my the seriousness of
leave it alone.
Of the situation.
I get it. Okay, God,
it's too much. But no, go ahead, burp again.
No, I'm done. God, everything. You know what sucks about this podcast for me?
Yeah.
Is that no matter what I have to, like, if I want, I can't complain about anything.
No, not today. Not today. I win. I win. I've got like 3 more solid days of like, oh my God, everyone has to feel bad for me.
I feel bad for you before this.
All the time. Don't worry. It'll keep going.
Yeah. That tour I was on was great. It was good.
You had a good time.
Yes, very good time. That show in Lakeview, he actually just called me. I got to call him back. Mikey from Lakeview.
You set up the hot spring situation.
Yeah. You know, I mentioned something to him on the phone. I didn't think, and it was so funny because like the place is really under construction, but they just built like these 4 new rooms, and I was in one of those rooms, and oh my God, Jess, it was like nice, but also quirky. And it made me so happy. And then the hot springs, you would have just loved it. And it was a thing where I was in the hot springs and the stars were just like so bright.
Yeah.
And it's one of those situations where I'm in this small town and like there's only like 60 people there, but it's a great turnout. Like the place is like full. And it's funny watching people in a small town when you go and do comedy there, because in the back of their mind, there's no way like a truly great comedian would come here. Yeah. And I might not be
which
like,
is true.
I might not be like at that echelon of like greatness or whatever, but like I took the roof off that place, and I did an hour and 10 minutes and just like did like a greatest hits set. And I always do this thing, like whenever I do like a set that's probably too long, I wait till I get to that point where I'm getting diminishing returns, and then that's what tells me to close. And then I'll close with the water slide, the big one, you know, which has been doing well for me for a while. That's like my most consistent joke. And then the next day in Sacramento, this place called The Sesh, which is actually in a garage out in the middle. And I think there was like 60 or 70 people there, and they took care of me. And then I drove to Alameda to stay at Jason's house, which is about a couple hours. And then that show at Faction Brewing at Alameda Naval, it used to be a naval air station, and it's in a hangar. This brew pub is in a hangar. And in the back, there's the old runways, and it looks over the bay to San Francisco.
Wow.
It's it was just beautiful and weird. And like, oh my God, if you give me something beautiful and weird, like that's kind of like my thing. You know, I want it weird and I want it beautiful, and that's enough. That's enough for me.
Yeah, I mean, that's plenty.
Yeah. And so I think there was maybe 200 people. And you know what's strange is because it's in like, I mean, this is a hangar, but they have like some shit over here for brewing. They have like their tanks, and then over here they have some other crap, like some casks, and then there's like it's kind of like separated the space where the show was, but still up over those casks and over everything, just this cavernous space. And it took me a second to get used to I've never had a show that had acoustics like that.
Yeah.
And part of it was hard because like the way my voice sounded coming through the PA weirded me out. But oh my God, the laughs, like you talk about like they just billowed.
Yeah.
You know, I was on stage, I was riffing a lot. I was talking about how the echoes had echoes and shit like that. Like it wasn't very good. Nobody really laughed at that part, but I did. That's how I would describe it. So
yeah, it didn't sound really a joke. It's just an observation.
Yeah. And then I drove Highway 1, which I almost threw up. I've never driven a because it is so curvy. I do not get car sick, and I was literally driving.
That's so fun.
Oh my God, Jess. You say that, but oh my God. And you know how on the Oregon coast, because you've been up the coast with me before, and it's like you'll be inland for like 30 miles, and then you'll have like 10 miles of coastline, and it's like, wow, this is beautiful. And then you go inland for like 60 miles through like Tillamook, and then you go back out to the coast. And there really is on the Oregon coast, there's 3 sections of like really beautiful coastline driving.
Yeah.
This is like 250, 300 miles of it where you're just like, and it's also, there's a lot less people than the Oregon coast. It's actually more, which seems strange because it's California.
Right.
But from like, I mean, until you get to Eureka, all the towns are small, except for Fort Bragg is like kind of big. Fort Bragg is like the only thing out there. Right. So yeah. I stopped by this little theater and gave him my card and some crap. Actually at the Co-op across the street from the theater, because I want to go do comedy at this theater. So. Nice. Yeah, and there is a thing, and I'm not trying to like make you like trying to gas you up or anything, but there's a lot of these tours, and I'm like, man, like I almost have my money right now to where like I feel comfortable bringing a feature with me. Mm-hmm. So like you, Lynette, other folks and stuff like that I work with a lot.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm going to South Dakota on Friday for the Black Hills Comedy Festival.
Dakota.
I'm pumped about that.
Dakota.
Yeah, the thing I wanted to complain about is stupid, but I want to talk about it.
Oh, it's not stupid. It's very sad.
The mural. Do you know about that? Mm-hmm. Did you see it on Reddit?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
I see everything on Reddit.
Oh, okay. So, a friend of mine, there is a guy who was making this like street art of me. I'm sure I talked about it on a podcast, and he put on dumpsters like Sam Miller slept here, and it was like this, and I really loved it. But then I felt weird about it because I was like, yo, like, I didn't want it to be like some kind of like management thing or like ad agency trying to make some shit happen. And so eventually I was like, yo, if you're this person, like just reach out to me and let's talk, you know, just to figure out what's going on. And we did. We talked, we met, we hung out. I gave him some stuff. Rad person. I'm not gonna, you know.
Oh my God, I thought you said bad person.
No, rad.
And I was like, what? Oh, that sucks.
He made this large mural of me on a window that was busted out at Wayside, and there was plywood on it. And it said, Sam Miller struggled with homelessness, and now he writes his own jokes. And then somebody spray painted all over it and wrote free housing for all, which is something that I've like always advocated for. And at first I was like, oh, that's wild, man. Olympia's crazy. And then I got really mad. And then and it made me feel really uncomfortable because it felt like it was written like a rebuttal, like that somebody might see that and be like, oh, this person doesn't like homeless people, you know? And but after all my feelings, and I saw my therapist, and after all that, what's funny is that now we're gonna do an Iggy Hop benefit.
Yeah, I saw that too.
At the Voyeur.
In July?
Yeah. In July at the Voyeur. So
That's
it's like this
awesome.
whole thing. It's like I'm always of the mind where it's like I need to take actions, and that's the best way to deal with that. So it all worked out.
Good.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah. That was sad. That was mean. Because it was a cool mural.
It still is. And I talked to the guy yesterday, and what's funny is there's a chance we might turn it into an advertisement for that benefit show.
So it is an ad.
Yeah, some of the things on Reddit. Yeah, and
Oh my God.
I get where that person's coming from. And like that's what's funny about Reddit, especially like
oh my God,
I know a lot of Reddit,
you can't.
A lot of Reddit is garbage. But I actually like these little town subreddits because like the upvoting and downvoting makes it like where the stronger points, and somebody did make this point that I thought was really good about how somebody could read that caption and think that it was like this bootstraps thing, which is something that I not only do I not agree with that bootstraps ideology and like the framing of people, but I've had people do that in the past with me, and it pisses me off so much. There's this Facebook group called the Olympia Looks Like Shit group, and it's basically just people complaining about homeless folks and all this other stuff. And somebody posted in there one time that I just saw this comedian Sam Miller, and he was homeless and he's doing so good now.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's because I could like hide at my mom's house. Like if it wasn't for my mom being like middle class, like I don't think I would have gotten out of it. Like, and there's so many people that were like, if they had an opportunity and like somebody to be like, here's a house you can stay at for 2 weeks. We don't care. Like so many more people could figure it out if they, and not just, and I think it's more, I don't think I said it right. It's not just a house they can stay at, but like a house you can stay at with somebody you can trust, right, and that loves you. Like that shit is hard because a lot of people, they lose these connections, and they have plenty of love in their life, but is it somebody they love that has like a stable house with like an extra bed?
Right.
It's like, what the fuck? So anyway, that made me mad. Do you want to do jokes?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
How you doing?
I'm great.
Good. Sorry, there was a TikTok I was watching about Interstellar. I think that I tried to do good ones because I knew you were going through hard stuff. So.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Hit it, Zach.
You don't have to say it.
No. This is the song, the memorial.
Oh, the memorial song.
The memorial joke song that I didn't like, but Jess's mom liked. And because she died, I'm going to like it too.
Oh my God, she really died. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. For jokes by Sam. By Sam. Jokes.
Do
you remember to do the thing?
Joke.
I know you're sad, but you need to be like, number one.
Joke number one. Dun, da, da, da. Squeegees name themselves.
That's pretty good. You get it? Because when you do
Yeah,
them, it's like, squeegee, squeegee, squeegee.
Oh, I was thinking squeegee.
No. When they make the noise, they go, squeegee, squeegee, squeegee.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Squeegee, 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 squeegee.
You know what? I wrote that. I got to stop throwing this pen. It's become this habit. I wrote that joke knowing that you were going to read it, and then I'd be able to go, squeegee, squeegee, squeegee.
Yeah, it's about the tags.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Joke number two.
If I told you, stop, go back. Back to joke number one. When I wrote it, I was gonna, sorry, I blanked out for a second because I was thinking about you going backwards, and I was like, don't go too far back because we'll have to do the sad part again.
Oh no.
If you went back to the beginning of the episode,
I'll go back to Wednesday and be like, Mom, don't fucking help that guy.
Yeah. God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to
You
write
were
out.
doing something that looked like you were
And I'm doing the
jerking
pen
off
thing.
the sky.
Yeah. Dicks everywhere. Dicks everywhere.
Wiener jokes are so funny. Do it again. Do it again. That was good.
They are good. They are good. I was going to write out squeegee, and I was going to write saying squeaky voice. But I knew you couldn't do it. There's no way.
No way. Because I would have read say and
okay,
squeegee.
try it like that.
I would have said, it would have said say in squeegee voice.
Try the joke the way I did it with the thing.
Squeegee.
And you gotta go squeegee.
Name themselves. Wait, no. Squeegees name themselves.
Squeegee. It's so stupid.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever
Oh my
heard.
god, it's pretty good though.
It's not.
Oh, we'll let the audience be the judge.
She's dead.
Oh yeah, that's our only listener.
Fuck.
Nice callback.
Comedian's mom died. No, joke number 2.
I don't remember what this one is. Okay, go.
Joke number 2 for the third time. If you think it sucks sleeping in different hotels every night, try sleeping in the same hotel every night.
Because you're poor.
My dad used to sleep. One time he called me. He was being dramatic. I don't know if I believe him or not, but he was living at a hotel and he was living on the AC unit, is what he told me.
The AC unit?
Yeah, he said that he was sleeping on the AC unit. And I was like, why don't you sleep
On the bed.
beside the AC? No, outside. Like outside.
He was sleeping.
Like on, like, you know how like there's like a,
Yeah.
he was sleeping on that, is what he told me.
Oh, so he wasn't in a hotel room.
No, he did say that every once in a while they'd give him a room.
That is so confusing the way you said that. You
Sorry,
said
that's
my
what it
dad
reminded
is
me of.
sleeping at a hotel.
My dad was sleeping at a home. I said he was sleeping outside.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't think I said outside.
You didn't say outside. You said my dad was sleeping at a hotel.
Every once in a while, he
like,
said that he would
and
he would clean up all of the cigarette butts and they would give him a room.
Oh man,
So
that's a rough go of it.
well, that's life. Luckily, he's dead too. What the?
What is wrong
Get
with
over
you?
it. Jesus, grow up. Joke number 3. People who think the Midwest is boring have never been there. If you went to the Midwest, you would know it's boring.
No thinking about it. God, I hate that joke. It's so stupid. I feel like that joke isn't stolen, but the spirit is stolen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you don't know it,
Yeah. If you think the Midwest is boring,
then you know it's boring.
yeah, I don't need Instagram to help my career. I'm old school. Anyway, go.
Do you have threads?
Yeah, you got
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
You have to.
Do you have threads?
Hey, listen.
Do you have a moment to hear about threads?
Yeah. I'd like to tell you, threads. I know you've been making content for us for free for years.
And we appreciate that.
We appreciate
we're gonna
that.
keep it. We're gonna keep all of it. Don't worry about that.
That's still going. But there's this other thing.
If you could give us more.
What if I told you that there's a whole nother platform that we made because Elon Musk bought Twitter and it got all weird?
It did get weird.
It is, huh?
It did get real
You
weird.
know, I heard that game consoles like Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation, like they left X, like they're like done with it.
Yeah, I think everyone did.
A lot of people did.
Yeah.
But they didn't go to Threads.
No, well, I think
Some people
Threads
did.
is having a hard time.
I don't know if it is. It seems like
I feel like people are, but it's been up for a while. But I feel like people are just now
going to
like
Threads.
I'm seeing more.
I was never Twitter. I couldn't
do Twitter.
It was too rough. And there was all these comics on there that were just like swore by it, and they had these follower accounts. And do you remember when you were trying to book shows, they wanted to know, like they wanted your, like I don't get asked how many X followers I mean, I still get asked about my social media accounts.
I was gonna say your Instagram for sure.
Because I don't really do YouTube. I have like some stuff up there, but I don't really like it that much.
Yeah, I wouldn't look at it. I would like Twitter.
Yeah.
Who has a Twitter?
Yeah.
I still call it Twitter.
Yeah. It's X.
Right.
Which is cool.
But I do look at people's.
It's the coolest letter.
I do look at people's Instagram followers.
Oh yeah.
When I'm booking.
Yeah. Isn't it funny how X is like the cool letter?
X gonna give it.
It would have been funny if it was like W or like
just doesn't have the grit.
H.
It's not tough.
No, it's not. X is tough. Even though an H is
strong.
An H is really close to an X.
An X is just an H that with a line that broke up with it.
It looks like two L's that fell together.
They're just like, they couldn't stand up. They were tired.
So
okay.
tired. Anyway, God,
this is so stupid. What is really wrong with you? Like,
that was both of us. I'm surprised. We just lost jokes. 5 followers.
We never had 5 followers.
We lost 1 follower. All right.
What are you talking about? The other day we had like 47 listens in one day, which is like great.
That's rad. No, we're doing the podcast is good. I like the podcast.
It's fine. Joke number 4.
I never didn't like the podcast, but there was a time when I think we were like 20 or 30 episodes in.
Not me. Don't say we.
No. I did say me. There was a time when we were like 20 or 30 episodes in, was like very neutral to it.
Yeah.
Remember? And we had that talk. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
You were over it. Joke number 4. For some reason, I can't urinate by myself. I need a peer group.
Peer group. Jess, come on. That's good.
Peer. A
peer group. A peer group.
A peer group. I love that this one was written in all caps.
Give me something.
Like you were so proud of this one.
I was really happy
that
about
you were
that
like,
one.
oh my God, write it in all caps.
Like, I cannot urinate alone. I need a peer group.
P-E-E-R. A peer group.
Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to post that on my Instagram.
What?
No, I'm going to post it on Threads. I'm going to post it on Threads and Facebook and see what it does. There's actually one more I forgot about.
Oh, okay.
Here you go. It's long.
Oh my.
Just read it.
Oh my God.
Don't read forward.
No.
Just read it.
No. Can you read it?
No. I want you to read it.
All right. Jess, this isn't a joke. I'm using this opportunity.
Oh, wait. There might be typos, though, because I did it with voice recognition. So just read the typos and maybe it'll be weirder. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Sorry. I'll cut you off.
Twister.
Read this. I don't want to read it. You start reading it. I'm like, Jess, real quick.
No, hold on. Okay. I'm using this opportunity. I'm going to pretend you're not talking to me to tell you how much I love you and care about you. Can't imagine how hard this is for you. I was very happy when you said you wanted to do the podcast today. You're reading this at the end of the podcast that we just completed. In a way, I'm writing this to future post podcast you as well as post podcast me. And I'm going to write about your mom. I'm going to write about you and you are going to read it about you. Okay. All right. You are one of the most beautiful, most kind, most interesting, most talented, most hardworking people I've ever met. Okay, that's fine. I love your ability to forgive and your ability to understand. Okay. We've been doing this podcast for quite some time now. Talking to someone for 45 minutes every single week is unique. The only people I talk to are my immediate family. In a way, when we started this podcast, we made a commitment that we would find a way to get along. Honestly, though, it's never been that hard. Even when we've gotten into fights, it's always clear how we've needed to find our way out. I love the time that I get to spend with you, and I'm so lucky that we've kind of mandated that we're going to do this every week. I know the person that you are. Now I have tears in my eyes. I can't see.
Me too.
The person that you are wow, Dane.
Dane just walked in. We're both crying.
Like the worst.
You missed this. Oh my God. Just wait, Dane. You're fine.
Okay.
Oh my God, we're both lying. Oh, he sat in the chair. That's good. All right, try to finish.
Okay. Okay.
I wrote a fifth joke to make Jess cry, and it fucking worked. Hell yeah. Let's go.
Okay. I know you came up hard, but you came up wonderful too. I have no doubt that your mom had a lot to do with that. I know you're going to miss her a lot, and I know that this is going to be hard, but I want you to know that I'm here for you, and I love you, and I am proud of you. Love, Sam's mom. What the fuck? Love, Mary and Brittany?
wait, it doesn't say that, does it? Because I was using, sometimes I use voice to text, and I'll like get a phone call or something, and it'll just be some random shit in there. Anyway, cool. We did a cry together. That was enough of that. I know you hated that, and I know you loved it.
I didn't like it, not one bit.
That's the way it works. Thank you for listening to the saddest episode of the Tarp Report ever with Sam and Jess and a little bit of Dane at the end.
And the spirit of my dead mom.
And the spirit of your dead mom, as to your cat. Oh my God, your cat's pooping in the toilet. It is your mom.
It is mom.
Mom's spirit is in the cat, Dane. And that's why the cat poops in the regular toilet now, because Jess's mom would never poop in a box.
You wanted to tell that joke again.
Anyway, thank you to everybody who listens to this stuff. If you want to support Jess, the best way to do that is by liking and commenting and subscribing to the thing. Tell your friends about the saddest episode of Tarp Report ever. And at the end, one of those, and we're done. Thank you for listening.
Bye.
Bye.